And to the forefront of the hill is the former site of the PG&E power plant. And this is California's oldest and dirtiest power plant from 1927 to 2007, when PG&E finally shut it down after many, many years of community pressure. It was one of the rallying points for the community to come together to work on environmental justice issues and saying that it's unfair, unsafe, and unhealthy for California's oldest and dirtiest power plant to be located next to a low-income community of color. And so it's finally shut down in 2007, and it's currently being the land is currently being remediated. So that's the historic shipyard, a super fun site being cleaned up by the Navy right now, and you can see the iconic shipping crane. I believe that's a shipping crane. That area is slated for a redevelopment project that's moving forward because it's contractually obligated, even though redevelopment agency got cut. 10,000 units of homes. Unfortunately, no 49er stadium. Lots of plans for research and development and light industry. And hopefully a maritime historical center as well, since it has that history. One more thing I want to point out that's not visible from here is about 5 minutes down the street on 3rd Street in Evans is the Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant. Treats 85% of the city's sewage. It treats all of the sewage coming from the eastern side of the city, and because the eastern side of the city is much more densely populated than the western side, that's why we treat 85% of the city's sewage in huge open vats, breaking down raw sewage. So that's another sort of impact of the industry in this neighborhood right next to where people live. People think that there's sometimes just industry here, or worse, they think there's nothing out here. I like to say that Bayview's sort of the engine of the city. The city's wholesale produce market is also down here. So all of the city's fresh produce come from this neighborhood after it's shipped off the docks, and then all your produce from Trader Joe's all the way to the Chinatown grocery stores all get their produce down here. So in many, many ways, Bayview's sort of the engine of the city, processing waste, transferring waste, bringing in the goods to be distributed throughout the rest of the city. So amongst all of that is, again, this low-income community of color that is bearing the sort of environmental bads of this goods movement, specifically the diesel air pollution that I just mentioned. There's a lot of other sources of diesel air pollution, such as FedEx and DHL and the school buses that park down here. And do you ever wonder where those tour buses sleep at night? A lot of them park down here. Being an engine has its costs. So in planning this environmental education center, we said we don't want to contribute to a lot of these systems that are negatively impacting our health. So we want to not only build something that doesn't add to those systems, we want to make sure that this building will add value to the land around it.